y'all, welcome back to my channel. If you don't know me, my name is Katie. I make stuff vegan. Okay, so boom, y'all, I tried something that I was scared of and it turned out really good, and I'm so excited to share it with you. I love tamales. I don't get them often because I normally get them from this place in Chicago that I highlighted in my Chicago vegan food tour. So if you want to know what place I'm talking about, go check out that video. But I don't get them often because one, I don't live in Chicago, and two, I haven't, like, you know, they're a lot to make. But I was like, you know what? I'm gonna make me some tamales and I'm gonna try it out, and they came out so good, so I'm gonna share it with you. I was like, Katie, you did something, and y'all can do it too. I want to preface this video by saying tamales are not a part of my heritage. Listen, I just like them, okay? Don't be dragging me or nothing like that. Second, I do not have an abuelita. Nobody taught me how to do it, okay? I looked at some stuff, I did some research, and I was like, okay, now I'm gonna make it vegan, and then I filmed it, okay? Okay, so now we got that out the way. Before we get started, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe so you never miss any of my videos. Also, don't forget the link to the detailed recipe will be in the description box below. Okay, let's get cracking. I really do be talking fast, but I'm sure y'all got it, right? Okay. Like, that was one big word. We move. Okay, so I'm gonna start out with this masa. Real easy to find. I got this from Aldi. You can get it from Dollar Tree. Like, it really do be out here, okay? I'm using about 2 cups of that. And I love the way it feel all like, you know. Anyway, okay, so I'm gonna make mine with some chicken stock. Now, I saw a couple of people be making it with water and stuff like that, and I was like, why have water when you could have chicken water, and even better, vegan chicken water? I'm going in with my better than bouillon, no chicken base. I love this stuff. I talk about it almost every video. So at this point, babe, catch up. I'm playing. If you're new, I'll link it. Okay, so I put some baking powder in there because I heard that's what the girls be doing, and then I put some salt, but only a little bit because the better than bouillon can be quite salty, and some vegetable assortment, because normally people use like beef tallow, cruelty, or lard, cruelty. So I'm gonna use shortening. Okay, don't skip that. Don't skip it. Don't do it. Okay, and I'm gonna knead it until it gets to like a Play-Doh like consistency. Okay, I'm going in with this Delicio chicken. I talked about this before in my Buffalo Blast video, I believe. I really like this stuff. Like, I'm gonna link it as well. Go check them out. Of course, it's not sponsored because, baby, like, look at my channel. It's kind of small, but I just really want to share it. Like, go ahead and check them out. It looks skeptical, gives very much fish food, but don't worry, it turns into chicken. I'm gonna season it up a little bit. I do regret not using salt. Like, in retrospect, I was like, when I was editing this, I was like, why not use salt? I mean, it ended up working out like a little bit. Like, I didn't notice it or whatever, but I was like, you should put a little bit. You could have put a little bit of seasoned salt in there. You know what I'm saying? But that's listed in the recipe. Every mistake I make, whatever, I note that in the recipe. I'm taking this salsa verde. Now listen. I could have boiled up some tomatillos, yes, but girl, first of all, I'm snowed in. I'm stuck in the house, okay? In Memphis, we just in the house because they don't have no plows, so I couldn't do that if I wanted to. And secondly, girl, that's a lot. Like, I'm just gonna use this. And I saw a video of some people dragging this salsa, like some Mexicans dragging this particular brand. But my Jamaican tongue thinks it tastes good, so that's what I use. Use what you want to use. Okay, so I have some corn husks that I soaked for 2 hours, and you want to do that because you want them to be malleable. Now, here's where I fumbled the bag, right? Here's where I fumbled the bag. So I was looking at it, and I was like, this is so funny looking at it. Okay, anyway, I was like, it's giving tough. And I've had tamales, like, I'm not trying to drag nobody, but I've had tamales where it was giving crumbly, it was giving, you know what I'm saying? So I was like, I don't want that to be me. So I'm gonna make my thing like, what's it called? More liquidy. Don't do that. Don't do that. And it's in the recipe. You're gonna keep it at a sticky Play-Doh consistency, so not Play-Doh. It's still gonna stick to your hands a little bit because it took these forever to steam. And they were soft. They were good though, but it took forever to steam. So don't do that. Sticky Play-Doh, okay? But I'm gonna take my little corn husk and I'm gonna put it on the side where it makes sense to go, because low key the smooth side was on the other side. But I was like, the math's not mathing. I'm gonna put it on this side. I made an executive decision that I'm gonna put it on the inside because it's already going like this. Why would I force it to go the other way? Getting very much going the wrong way down a one-way street. Okay, I'm putting on the top 2/3 of the husk because I'm gonna fold it up as you saw when I was talking before, and I'm gonna spread it out with a nice thin layer. I was making sure like it could be as even as possible because I didn't want it to be patchy. Like I want to be patchy, like Tory Lanez. When you saw his head, do you see that? I don't want it to look like that. Okay, and then I'm going to fold it up like this, and really, I was like, this look right. So, they turned out well, but if you want to cross-reference, I wouldn't blame you. But I was like, you know what, this looks good. This one feels right. I didn't have no ancestors telling me how to do it because we didn't make tamales, but I was like, this feels okay. And also with it this loose, that's the word I was looking for. With it being this loose, it was like difficult to spread. Follow the recipe that I linked, okay? Because do not make it that loose, okay? But it worked out. I still made it shake because one thing about me, I'm making shake. I'm making vegan and I'm gonna make it shake, okay? But there they go, and then you fold it up over like that. Look how they look so cute. I was like, Gabby! Okay, don't drag me here either because I had no steamer. So look what I did. I had this bamboo steamer, okay? And I used the bamboo steamer. Don't recommend. I would give it like a 3 out of 10 because it worked. But tamales are supposed to be like standing up when you steam them. I made note of that in the recipe. What you're really supposed to do is take a stock pot and put them like, put the steamer in the bottom of it, put the water in, put the steamer in the bottom, put a small heat resistant bowl, and then stack them vertically around the bowl. But I had that, so I used what I had, okay? And then I covered, I had like 30 husks. I used the rest of the husk to cover over the steamer and the lid to trap the steam in because you steam tamales. And you know what? Even though we struggled, look at God. Look at it! I was like, Katie! Because I was like, listen, if this fails, like, I'm gonna be really disappointed because I put a lot of work into, trying to figure like how am I gonna make it vegan, all this stuff. I'm like, if this don't work, I'm gonna be so disappointed. And look how cute and good it turned out. You have to try it. Like, it was super good. And I was like, I'm gonna start selling these. Oh, another reason why I wouldn't recommend the bamboo steamers, because not only is it inauthentic, like it might influence the flavor of the tamale because it low-key, like in the background, I was like, I steamed this in a bamboo steamer. You know what I'm saying? Whereas if I just did it like in a pot, you know how like your tofu don't be tasting like pot? It be tasting like tofu. It tasted like a tamale with like little bamboo. And it was really good. Like, I wouldn't share this if I didn't care about the recipe. If I didn't think it was like a quality recipe, I wouldn't share it. I think that's whack. But I was like, I wish I had thing. But I only made one type of tamale because I had no pinto beans. I always have pinto beans. I was like, what's going on here? What's going on? So I want to make it again. If y'all want me to make like more, I have other ideas, but I didn't have the ingredients. So let me know. Also, let me know what you think. Let me know if you try the recipe. It's linked in the description box below. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see y'all in the next one. Bye, y'all.